Good morning, class 7. I hope you all have done well in your exams. So, moving on towards term 2 syllabus, I'm going to start with chapter number 5, Introduction to MS Excel 2013. One of the most important applications of computer is to perform complex calculations and logical calculations. So, spreadsheet is an application software that makes computer work as data analyzer. It contains a sheet divided into large number of rows and columns. MS Excel 2013 is also a spreadsheet that helps us in doing the calculations and in analyzing data using formulas and tables. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn more about MS Excel. The very first such program that was introduced for calculation was VisiCalc in year 1979. Excel 2013 is a part of MS Office 2013 package. So, let's begin with MS Excel 2013. Let's see how will we start MS Excel. So the very first step is to click on start button. You will see a menu. In this menu, if you find MS Excel icon available, it's fine. Else you can click on all programs. You can search for MS Office folder. In MS Office folder, when you click, you will find all the applications of MS Office. Click on Microsoft Excel 2007. You will see this window appearing, and the MS Excel screen looks like this. It has many rows and columns. The default name of MS Excel sheet is book 1. Means if you do not save your MS Excel file and with any name, you can see its name on the title bar with book 1 as a default name. Next, you can see we have quick access toolbar where you have many options like to save, undo, redo and all. These can be found here. Then comes the home tab, and various other tabs also are there like insert tab, page layout tab, formula tab, data tab, view tab, etc. So each tab has certain groups on under it, and each group has certain commands under it. So let's talk about home tab. Under home tab in the first group under clipboard, you can see the options like cut, copy, paste, format painter. Now each of these commands have certain functions that I'll tell you when we'll use them. Then the next group we have font group where we can do editing of font. When we click on this launcher button, you will see a window will appear like this. In this window we have various other options which will help you to edit your font, I mean the way of writing, like you have different font styles available, and then you also have the other options like bold, regular, size, etc. Now the place where I'm clicking right now, this is a name box. A name box contains the name of the current cell, active cell. So as you can see, my active cell is A column and 1 row. The vertical series, the way A, B, C, D, E, these are the columns, and the horizontal series 1, 2, 3, 4 are the rows. So when I clicked on C1, you can see the column is C and the row is 1. So name box is representing C1. So very first thing that it represent will be the column name and then the row name. The next place is formula bar where the cursor is blinking right now. This is a place where we can write formulas whatever we want. That I'll tell you later in the video that how we are going to write formulas here. So all the columns A, B, C, D. If you want to select the entire column, you have to just click on the column header. There are total 256 columns in an Excel worksheet. Now, look at your left side. We have certain numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4. These numbers are representing each row of the worksheet. Like A, B, C, D were the columns and 1, 2, 3 are the worksheet. Now this is a primary area of working in MS Excel. The grid which you can see is the main area. On the right hand side you can see the scroll bar. The scroll bar is used to move the page up and down. If I click on this down arrow, it's bringing me down on the page, and now we cannot see the cells which were on the top part of the sheet. And if I click up on the up arrow, I'll come back to the top part of the sheet. So I can move on up and down with the help of the vertical scroll bar. Now this grid area is the most important area to work on, and each grid area forms a worksheet. At the bottom you can see we have tabs of sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. Each sheet is a separate compartment to work on. These sheets do not mean that it's a single page. Each sheet can have hundreds of pages inside it, and one other sheet might only have one page. So it depends upon you how much space, how much rows and columns you occupy. Then on left hand side you can see the small arrows are there. These arrows are used to move among the sheets number. That means if you want to move toward the right side sheets number, you can click on right arrow, and if you want to move on to the left side sheets, you can click on the left arrow. When you have only 3 sheets, then this feature might not look useful, but you can add on as many as sheets you want in one workbook. The one Excel file is called one workbook, and it can have as many number of sheets you want. This helps you in working a lot in single file. On right hand side you can see this is a horizontal scroll bar. Horizontal scroll bar helps you to scroll towards the right side or left side of the screen. You can see as I'm scrolling it down, the top part of the screen is changing. It's no more ABCD. Now you can see after Z we have AA, AB and so on, and when I move towards left, it is bringing back to A, B, C and 1, 2, 3 part of the screen. At the bottom now you can see there's a tab which showing ready mode. That means that now I am ready to enter the data in the Excel sheet, and below that we have the taskbar on my screen. So now let's begin and see how typing can be done in an Excel sheet. To type in an Excel sheet, we need to click on any cell where we want to type. Let's say I've typed here products, and the next cell I have moved by clicking on arrow key and typing Monday here. Likewise, I can type anywhere where I want, and I can move among the cells by pressing the arrow keys. If I want to move towards left, or if I want to move towards right, I can use the up, down, right, left arrow keys to move on. Now as you can see, as I have selected the cell, a black cross is appearing at the corner of the cell. This is called autofill handle. Now I have clicked my mouse and I'm dragging the mouse towards right. You will observe the rest of the cells are filled automatically. This is autofill feature of Microsoft Excel. Now this feature has a tendency to fill up the rest of the cells according to the pattern which we have chosen. There are some inbuilt autofill list in Excel, like number of day, like Monday, Tuesday, like name of the month, January, February, or quarter 1, quarter 2, etc. We can also create our own custom list as well. Like now, if I drag this autofill handle downwards, you will see it's again going to fill the rest of the columns in the order after Saturday. That means we can also fill the cells not only horizontally, we can also fill them vertically. So this feature is a very interesting feature in MS Excel and very useful. Now let us fill some more data in the rest of the cells. So let us filling here apple, oranges, potato, carrot, and let me fill few numbers in the rest of the cells under Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and so on. So let's take some random numbers. We can even use the autofill features in filling up numbers. Like if I type 1 and 2 and I drag my mouse to rest of the cells, the rest cell will be filled by other numbers like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and wherever I leave the mouse, the numbers filling will stop. This can be again done horizontally as well as vertically. And if I fill numbers like 2, 4, 6, 8 and then I drag them, it will fill up the numbers in that sequence only. That means with a skip of 2. Now as I fill the numbers on a vertical cell, I can also calculate their sum by AutoSum feature available under Home tab in Editing group. This formula is going to calculate the sum of all the numbers which are under Monday column, and the sum will be found in under total. So now just have a look at the formula bar. The formula bar is showing is equals to sum B2 colon B5. Now this means the sum has been calculated for the numbers filled in B column from row 2 to row 5, and that is true, right? From apples to carrot we have filled up the sum. Now this sum is 925, is automatically calculated without human intervention. Let's try again. We need to select the cell beneath the numbers of whom we want to calculate the sum. Click on AutoSum under Editing group. You will see the cells above it will be selected automatically and the sum is calculated. Now notice few things. When I click on the cell which has calculated the total of these cells above, in the formula bar you will see the formula is written, that is equals to sum C2 to C5. But when I select any other cell, it doesn't show me the formula in the formula bar, it shows the value. By clicking on the cell, we can make out whether the value shown in the cell is actually a value or it's a formula. Now this is very important concept, as formulas are always represented in the formula bar, but on the sheet you can only see them as a number. So to differentiate between value and a cell, we can click on the cell. We can click on the formula bar. Now you can notice these alphabets which I wrote: apples, orange, potatoes, carrots. These all are aligned towards left. But when I click on these numbers, which you can see in the next cells, they all are aligned towards right. Microsoft Excel keep the text by default aligned towards left, and it keeps numbers aligned towards right. Let's see in this case, if I type 309, that is a combination of numbers and the alphabets, it is aligned towards left. What does it mean? That this is not treated as a number, it is treated as a text. That is why it is aligned towards left. So while filling data in MS Excel, we need to be very careful that whether we are typing text or we are typing the numbers. We can only apply formulas on the numbers. There are certain functions that are available for text as well, but they are different. This was a short video on MS Excel 2013. It is a beginner's video. Although I have shared the content of 2007, but in your book it is 2013, which is not much different. We can practice with that also. To begin with, 2007 is always better. There is not much difference. When you'll practice on 13 also, you will find the same features. There is not much difference. So thank you for your patience listening. I hope this video must have been useful for you. Thank you, class 7.